It's your girl TB, and you know we had to do it. We're back with another one. Who are we talking about today? Today we're talking about the Nets and the Warriors and the 76ers and the Mavs. Yes, taking it to the never mind. Let me not even get started. But anyways, let's just talk about some stats, dive into the recap, and give y'all a little rundown showdown. So let's dive into it, and that's going to be the Nets and the Warriors. We will talk about them first. The Warriors taking it out on top, 109 to 98. Now, let's give you a recap of the game. So for the Warriors, the thing is, they started off super slow last night. But somehow they started cooking in the second half. They were able to set the tone and they were able to get the win. So let's just dive into it, talking about some stats. And that's first thing first, and that's going to be Curry going off. He had 29 points and 5 rebounds. The thing with Curry, he was the only person to make a three last night out of the Warriors, and that's just kind of crazy. Like, one player to make a three the whole entire game for your team, it just says a lot. Like, what's going on with everyone else? I don't like that. I don't like that he's the only player that was able to do that. And he requested a new ball last night after Royce O'Neal. He shot the ball, he got stuck between the rim and basically the glass backboard or whatever. And so he felt like the ball was bent up, and he was like, hey, we need a fresh ball so we can get this game back rolling. And that's just what happened. They were able to get the ball and got the ball back rolling. And then the next person I want to recognize, and that's going to be Kuminga. I will give him the player of the game last night, having a double-double, 28 points, 10 rebounds. So it's like, big ups to you, big man, getting that opportunity to shine, the opportunity to grow and just showcase your potential. And I love seeing that last night. Like I said, it was a slow start for the Warriors, but like I tell y'all all the time, it's not about how you start, but it is how you finish. And that's just what happened last night when it came to the Warriors. And then honestly, when it came to the Warriors as well, they was just playing, I feel like the defense was better when it came to the Nets, because the Warriors outscored in rebounds, or out-rebound, I should say, 60 to 38 rebounds last night, giving them, allowing second chance points from the Brooklyn Nets turnovers, and they just basically came together at the end, and that's just how they were able to get that win. So now we're going to flip it over, talk about Brooklyn, and that is no one scoring over 20 points last night. Like, I don't know what was happening. Everybody either had like 18 points, 15, 17, but no one got 20 points last night. They didn't have Ben Simmons, so he was out. They say he's going to be back tonight playing against the Mavericks, so hopefully he's back ready to take charge, but we shall see, because it's like, I thought he got back healthy. I thought he was right. I thought he was like, okay, we're finna play, and that just didn't happen last night, so that was a sucky look, and I just kind of feel like it brought the energy down. If that's just my personal opinion, but that's what it seemed like to me. So let's talk about the players of who actually scored last night, and that's going to be Cam Thomas going off. He had 18 points and then 5 rebounds last night. So it's like, big ups to you. I always feel like he's the person on the Nets to like step up to the plate, take control, and he's able to showcase that in a sense of like, he's a leader of the team, and like when the pressure is on, he knows how to, you know how they be like the pressure diamond or whatever that saying may be. He knows how to be that diamond when the pressure breaks or whatever the saying is, and he shows no emotion on his face, and he just plays and he does well with it. And that's why I like Cam Thomas, because I feel like every time it's his opportunity to shine, he does just that. The next person I want to talk about, that's going to be Nick Claxton going off. He had 15 points, 5 rebounds, and he had a career high, y'all, of 7 blocks last night. So big ups to him. The only thing that sucked was he did get ejected in the game in the fourth quarter. Basically, he had a flagrant 2 foul on Podziemski from the Warriors, and they kicked him out. Wasn't gonna fly, wasn't gonna cut it, and that's just what happened. And I think that kind of changed the mood for the game also. Like I said, it just wasn't enough, because it wasn't like Brooklyn was losing. They were up in the first half, and it was like, for y'all to lose by 11, let the Warriors come back. That energy can't die down. That's just how I feel. And that's really, y'all, all I have to say about that game. So Brooklyn, they played the Mavericks tonight. And then it's crazy because the teams that I'm talking about, they play tonight. And then the Warriors play the 76ers tonight. So that's who we're just going to head over and talk about, the 76ers and the Mavericks. Yeah, did I say Brooklyn play? Yeah, Brooklyn plays the Mavericks. Anyway, so we're going to talk about it. And that's the Mavericks taking it 118-102. So, of course, we have no Joel Embiid. He's going to be out for at least, I think they said 4 weeks. So I'm like, that kind of just gives the 76ers a disadvantage. And I feel like the other teammates, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, all of those other players are going to now have to step it up and try to, they were saying basically to try to fill that void of, Joel being missing. And that just didn't work last night. Like I said, they got the loss. And we're just going to talk about their stats. Same with the 76ers. No one had over 20 points last night. I was like, what the heck is going on? So let's just dive into it. Talk about some players. And that's going to be Tobias Harris going off. He had 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists last night. Just wasn't enough to get the win. And then the next person I want to talk about, that's going to be Kelly Oubre Jr. He had 19 points and then he had 6 rebounds. Like I said, no one scoring over 20 points. The thing is, they kind of had the game. It wasn't like a full blowout, especially in the first half. They were up 4 points going into halftime, and it was just like some way, somehow after halftime, I don't know if the energy just died down or if the Mavericks just wanted it more, but it was like, it was a wrap after that. They kind of like started losing by 20 points. Kyrie basically kind of started cooking, and that's just what happened. And we're just going to hit it open. I guess we're just going to talk about Kyrie. And that's him going off. He had 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. And this is him coming back after missing 6 games. So hopefully he's back in effect, ready to take off, because word of the street, everybody's been talking about him basically returning to Brooklyn. How does he feel? He just says he's excited to play in Brooklyn. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. Like, he doesn't get wrapped up into, everything that's going into the media or everything that happened last season, with him, KD, James Harden only playing 16 games together. Just how everything, just not a great look that went down last season. But I don't think he's going to, the type of person I feel like Kyrie is, his mental is not even going to engage in any of that. I feel like he's gonna go off tonight. I think he's gonna do one heck of a job. I'm pretty sure the crowd is going to boo him tonight, but I don't think that matters. I think he's just gonna, that's just gonna build up more ammunition and to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this game rolling and balling. And that's just what it is. And the next person I want to talk about, and that's gonna be Green. He went off for 20 points and he had 6 rebounds. So he had 20.6 rebounds. So it's like, big ups to you, doing your thing, y'all getting the win. Like I said, it wasn't like the 76ers wasn't in the game. They were in the game. It's just like, I don't know what happened in the fourth quarter for us to just trickle down, start losing by 20 and just lose the game altogether. Like I said, the starters of the 76ers, really the whole team, really had to just step it up and finish it strong. But y'all, that's really all I had. Like I said, both teams playing each other. Warriors playing 76ers tonight. Brooklyn playing the Mavericks tonight. I feel like going to be both great games, and I love to watch that. So I'm finna tune in, but I had to give y'all a rundown of the showdown. But y'all already know what I'm about to say. I need y'all to be productive because I was productive. Also, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Once again, I'm TB. Peace out. Bye.